Welcome to the storybook. Jemmy sighed, staring at the muddy puddle reflecting her tear-stained face. It's not fair, she wailed, kicking a pebble into the murky water. Her brand-new, sparkly shoes were ruined. Suddenly, a shimmering light enveloped Jemmy. She gasped, blinking away the sparkles. Before her stood a woman with wings of gossamer, a mischievous twinkle in her eyes. "Why the long face, little one?" the woman asked. Jemmy, forgetting her manners, blurted out, "My shoes. They're ruined." The woman, who introduced herself as Fairy Gleam, chuckled. "Ruined shoes are easily replaced, child. But a ruined spirit, that's harder to mend." Jemmy sniffled. "I was supposed to wear these shoes to the village dance. Now I'll be laughed at." Fairy Gleam smiled. "Perhaps not. What if I gave you a gift more valuable than any pair of shoes?" Jemmy, intrigued, wiped her eyes. "What kind of gift?" Fairy Gleam snapped her fingers. A shimmering dust sprinkled around Jemmy. "I grant you the gift of happiness," she declared. "True happiness comes not from possessions, but from kindness, laughter, and the joy of sharing." Confused, Jemmy watched as Fairy Gleam vanished, leaving behind a trail of shimmering dust. At the village dance, Jemmy felt a strange lightness in her heart. She didn't dwell on her ruined shoes. Instead, she smiled at everyone, offered to help the younger children, and danced with such joy that she was the envy of the village. That night, as Jemmy drifted off to sleep, she realized Fairy Gleam was right. The gift of happiness was far more precious than any pair of shoes. She had spent the evening spreading joy, and in return, she felt happier than she ever had before. From that day on, Jemmy cherished the gift of happiness, sharing it with everyone she met.